Alright, no breaks. We're back in. We're back in. This is an update to a deck I played a few weeks ago that I actually really liked. It was a 4-color Legends deck that somebody played in something. I don't actually remember. It's on my YouTube. You can check it out. And we liked the deck, but we didn't like a lot of the things about it, so I have fixed this deck. The mana base was playing temples, and some of the card choices were a little weird. So I decided to just pop off here and change it and make it better. And here we are. 4-color Legends. We cut the disinformation campaigns, we cut the tap lands, and here's what we got. This is a deck based around Kethis, the Hidden Hand. Abzan mana for a 3/4, so that's fine. Legendary spells cost 1 last to cast. Awesome. And exile 2 legendary cards from your graveyard. Till end of turn, each legendary card in your graveyard gains, you may play this card from your graveyard. So, a mana reducing, decently sized card advantage in the mid game legend. Pretty sweet, honestly. Very solid card. And we're obviously surrounding it with a bunch of legends. And of course, a lot of the best cards are blue. So we're a 4-color deck. We're playing for Teferi Time Raveler, for Othakaya. You know, the usual combination from the Esper decks that makes the mono-red matchup so good. We got some Thought Erasure, some Tyrant Scorns. We're playing 4 copies of Fblthp, aka Fart Noises. Good cheap card in the early game. Can turn on our Mox Ambers, draw some cards, and then it provides fodder for Kethis in the graveyard later. Also, pretty cool interaction with Sorin. If we reanimate a Fblthp, we draw 2 cards, which is pretty cool. And we got 2 Shalais, a smattering of Planeswalkers. I don't know what the right mix is, honestly. Sorin is cool with Fblthp and Kethis. Vraska is just like fine by itself. Tamiyo is pretty cool with filling the graveyard up. Teferi is just good in general. I'm not sure which one of these, what this mix should be. But we're playing one of each to try it out. Then we have our legendary sorceries. We have Urza's Ruinous Blast, which destroys every non-legendary permanent, which is nothing in our deck. It destroys all your opponent's permanents, except for their legendary permanents. Very powerful card, pretty easy to cast, worth the splash, and castable from the graveyard, which is pretty huge. Then we have Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. This is a 5-mana spell. Kill their creature or planeswalker, and then reanimate any creature or planeswalker. Pretty cool. Another powerful card. So we can cast these on turn 4 off of Kethis, and just a powerful deck. It's honestly kind of similar to Esper Midrange. It has a lot of the Esper mid-range core cards in Teferi, Oath, and Thought Erasure, but has a much cooler endgame and a lot of more powerful swinging effects. So, pretty sweet. Sideboard also has a really cool plan too. So we play against a deck like Scapeshift or Nexus, then all of our grindy elements don't matter because they can go over the top of us. Well, our sideboard has Hero of Precinct One. Notice that almost all of our cards are multicolored. So you can board in Hero of Precinct One and Gideon Blackblade and get a little more aggressive. We also have Narset against the control decks. We have Ashiok against the Scapeshift decks. So extra removal, we have Akaya's Wrath and some Noxious Grasp, Disfigures against the creature decks. A couple Duresses. Deck's super sweet. We had a lot of fun playing this deck last time, and I think this version is an improvement. Mana base is all duels and checks. I like it. So we're going to play 5 matches and see how it goes. And if you haven't followed the stream, now's a good time. If you're watching on YouTube, follow on there as well. I love y'all. Y'all great. Just played Captain America, went 5-0. Missed that one. It'll be up on YouTube. Alright, let's go here. Of course, I've been away. I just came back from Mythic Championship Spain. And then we got some stuff going on behind the scenes. Nicole and I are trying to find a place to live. We're trying to buy a house. And I might end up renting, and it's been pretty chaotic since I got back. So, apologize for the lack of videos and content in the last week, but we're back. We played Fandom Legends yesterday. That's all up on the YouTube if you missed it. And here we are now, just battling. All right, cool.
Welcome aboard.
On the play, my kingdom for a fart noises. We can't keep the sound. We can keep this one. So we're gonna keep, and we're gonna bottom one of these fart noises, and go from there. Not to be super risky. You could have banned a land and kept the second fart noises, but Fairy Miscreant. That's a magic card. No, we're not moving to South Carolina. That's been addressed already. Fortunately, not really cool, but all right. So we're gonna get trashed. Our deck probably can't beat Mono Blue. Well, that's a lot of these bad boys. Yeah, I mean we need a green source, so. Okay. Oh, I screwed up. Today important to check our lands. We don't have a land that puts us into play untapped. I should have played this instead. I just played a duel, kind of like autopilot, but we have no land that makes us come in untapped. So that is super awkward. Tyrant Scorn is also super awkward. Because there's no way they... Well, it's actually pretty good. And not have to have Dive Down or Spell Pierce. Sure. We're on Long Island, and we're living on Long Island. We got no choice in the matter, so... Trying to figure it out. Very time-consuming. Very annoying. Alright, no dive down, and we have a chance this game. I guess I could have played the Shalai, because they had no way to counter that on 1 mana, because they have Unsummon too, but... Yeah, definitely a pretty bad matchup for us to start on, because I don't know if we can beat this deck, our kind of clunky 4-color deck against a mono blue deck. Yeah, I mean... Now also if we play this from the graveyard... Oh, it's only if it enters from the library. Oh, I misread this card. I thought it was if it enters the battlefield from anywhere besides casting it, you draw 2 cards. So it does not work with Sorin. Oh. Well, that is, that makes Sorin worse. Sorin should probably not be in our deck. Maybe in the sideboard, but... Yeah, block. Okay, well maybe they have actual nothing. No, if they just sack the Storm Tamer, yeah, we're pretty dead here. Obviously a pretty rough game there. Our hand was not very good, and beating Mono Blue seems pretty hard anyway. But let's try and fix things here. Black Screen of Death. It's been a little more common since the update. This is like an art piece. This is a performance art. You are the cursor in the black nothingness, aimlessly searching for something. I think you want Hero in this matchup. We're going to need to cut a lot of our expensive cards because they'll never resolve. So we're going to cut basically all of our 5-mana cards. And we're going to cut... Maybe Tamiyo? Let's see here. We're certainly bringing in the Disfigures, the Duresses. And I kind of like the Heroes. And... I think we can cut a land. We cut like a... something or other. Cut a green land. Let's cut a breeding pool. And lower our curve a lot. And we can try and tempo them a little bit with Hero because they can't really remove it. If we want Wrath or not is a interesting question. Probably don't want Sorin. Sorin blows too. Alright, we'll bring in the Wrath. I don't love the Wrath, but let's try this. Definitely no good matchup. BB says cut Hero versus Mono Blue. It's a very different matchup. I mean, they have a lot more interaction than we do. You know, that's just they're just a pure control deck, whereas we're like kind of like a weird mid-rangey deck. We don't have they have much more removal than we do. Ugh. I'm gonna keep. I mean, we have 2 lands, a Teferi and a Fblthp. You get really lucky and draw a Black Source, that'd be cool, but... No. Alright, we really need a land here. Okay. Okay, that plays. Way out in Eastern Long Island. I almost... We could, like... I mean, there's no way they... Let's... attack... O-Thing is like... There's a chance to Teferi resolve. It's not a great chance, but... We Thought Erasure. I would like to double spell with Thought Erasure at a later point. I'm just going to cast Teferi. If they counter it, they counter it. I want to save this for a double spell turn on turn 5. Okay, that's fine. That's a good draw. Now you get to double spell a turn early. What's up, Dual Shark? Sure. Being mana efficient against mono blue is extremely important. Because all of their spells are so cheap. That is a hand. God, they have second fairy again? What a tilt. Alright, God, that sucks. It's gotta be dive down, unfortunately, but second fairy real sucks. And just keep O-Thing. Alright. They draw a card. And they're leaving up mana. So they have an opt. They could have cast Terramander. They decided not to. O-Thing a Fairy Miscreant seems pretty bad. Try and resolve Kethis. I think they have a counterspell. We're gonna play Kethis. Alright, sweet. Kethis resolving also means that now our spells cost 2, so we can double spell again next turn, so that's actually pretty dope for us. Let me write you a letter. Alright, it's actually not that bad. Because with Kethis, we get to play Teferi, and if they counter it, we play Othakaya. Oh. We can't play Hero first. We have to remove this immediately, so... Sure. Yes, this card counters every card in our deck. We are the legendary deck, and this counters legendary cards. So, it's annoying, but... I mean, maybe if we Oath first and they counter it, then I guess we could like Oath again, but like I think killing the Obsession creature is like the most important thing, and we can't afford to bounce. I guess we could just Oath twice and not play Teferi. Maybe that's better. God, they have so many cards in their end. You're ahead though. Sure. I mean, they have to have a dive down or Spell Pierce to win the game here, I think. So. Vraska. Alright. I mean. So the problem is if we cast. I guess if they have dive down, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. We can try it again next turn. We're also just adding power to the board, and they're at 13, so. Alright, that's fine. We get to attack, and then next turn we can buy back an Oath. We also Vraska them. They've got 1, 2, they have a lot. That's pretty annoying. They have Storm Tamer also. Okay, that's kind of a huge problem. Yeah, maybe we played this game really badly. Certainly possible. That's kind of cool. I mean, Terramander plus backup's pretty gross. Alright, let's try into Teferi. I think I played this game pretty badly.
We will meet again.
Oh, damn it. Alright,
Sorry I'm late.
so now they can attack it with Terramander, but like, then they can't block effectively. We're just plussing.
Here goes nothing. That didn't go according to plan.
We bounce Terramander, but just counter with the Storm Tamer ability. Now we have a chance to get aggressive at least. It's probably not going to resolve. We have like a Trickster too. Sure. Okay. So our racing scenario here is working decently well. Cool. They're taking 4 and going to 3. Currently have 2 legends in the graveyard, about to be 3 when we cast the second fart noises here. I think 3 of these might be too many. This deck is sweet. Yeah, I haven't played against Mono Blue in a while. Mono Blue is super hard to play against. Sure. It's like fine, doesn't really change too much. Just keeps their Storm Tamer alive. But we're kind of like racing anyway, so... It's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. So we have Teferi, we can cast it, and then we can buy back another Teferi and cast that too. And try and bounce this Terramander. Main phase Optus, nice. That feels good. Bottom is good. Bottom is good. So you're telling me there's a chance. Another Storm Tamer? Alright. So we're going to cast Teferi. I can't cast 2 Teferis because I have Overgrown Tomb. I can cast Vraska though, so that's kind of fine. Kethis has been insane this game. Making all these cards cost 2 is just great. Alright, so Teferi resolves. That's cool. And they're at 3. I'm pretty sure they're dead. So we get to make them defend Terramander twice and attack them to death and kill them. Yep. That's fine. And now we play this. And exile those 2. Get back Vraska. If I oath them, I just counter it with the Storm Tamer. Try it again.
Quick. Oh, quiet.
So it's got to be a trickster or bust here, right? Dope. Play bad, win anyway. Alright, I'll run that back. Similarly. Oh, duh, yeah, Teferi was out. I'm stupid. Yeah, let's run that back. Kethis was insane that game. Making all of our Oath of Kai's and Teferis cost 2. As I said earlier, double spelling against Mono Blue is really, really important, so I like it. I like it. How did I play badly? I think I just played the middle turns badly. I think I didn't prioritize my removal spell as well and didn't sequence my stuff well. I had to like go back and watch the game to really pick it apart, but Narset is not great here. No, the original version had 4 oaths. Nice mana base. I guess the Glacial Fortress plus the Overgrown Tomb is a little awkward, but I mean, we gotta keep this hand. I would love to have a Duress or a Disfigure or some cheap card to play, but I don't think we can realistically mulligan 3 lands, 4 spells, perfect mana. Oh, there you go. Alright, so we're gonna Glacial Fortress on 1 here, so we can Scorn on 2 and Teferi on 3. Because otherwise the Fortress is a guild gate. So we got a shock, but it's fine. There's obviously some awkwardness between the off-color duels and check lands, but if I considered God Eternal Bantu. I don't think that card is very good. It's a win more card. If we have stuff to sacrifice, we're already winning. Try and make them use some of their mana here. Sure. Now. Do we fire away on Teferi or do we wait? I think we can wait. Kaya! I think it's better to target the Terramander. I guess like they only have 3 cards left and it's not likely to adapt for a while. Maybe I should target the Storm Tamer. They got a little Trickster action? Sure. I mean, Shalai's pretty good here, honestly. Mox Amber, eh? Like... Yeah, we can't let... Yeah, we gotta save Teferi. Mox Amber plus Teferi is good too, so let's just Shalai here. Oh, that's gross. That's not bad. That definitely plays. Huh. Let's start there and see what happens. Okay. They have 3 spells in their hand. I don't think I really want to cast this Teferi yet. Yeah, we're playing at least one too many of these. We'll just jump block this turn, and then we'll just play this again. Yeah, 2 Tricksters. It's kind of gross. Come on. Alright, well now we're basically just priced into casting Teferi and hoping they have nothing, and they definitely have something, which sucks, but I don't think we have a better play at this point. Which sucks, but we don't have any other spells. And you can't really wait much longer. Even the Trickster were super dead too. Yeah, that sucks. Let's have the green. Stupid. There's no bait here, and it doesn't actually do anything. Like, I'd rather block and then play another one, at least get something some value out of it. And unfortunately, they've drawn 3 lands and all spells, which has not been good for us. But it really wants to tap that green. Like, really bad. Mono Blue is probably one of the hardest decks to play in the format by a lot. Did I overtap? What did I do? That's weird. Well.
Welcome aboard.
maybe we could have waited on Teferi this game. Wouldn't have mattered, I don't think. Alright, double block. Alright, it's 2 for 2. Oh, come on. There's a video of my Goblin deck on cool stuff from yesterday. Alright, fine, you win. That was tough. I mean, considering how bad the matchup seems, we played a pretty reasonably close match, so... Alright, we're 0-1. Ooh, boy. All sorts of cool stuff here. Let's keep rolling here. Remember, folks, if you haven't seen it, I played Goblins at Mythic Championship Barcelona last weekend, and I did a whole bunch of content for it on CoolStuffInc.com. My article yesterday was a video and an article. Deck tech from the Pro Tour, how I did in the Pro Tour, a gameplay video, a full new deck list, and how to play the deck. Did you know Goblins is not an aggro deck? Well, it's not. Read the article and find out why it's an important thing to know if you're going to play the deck. And then today's article was one of my predictions really fast in the Pro Tour, and then a full sideboard guide for the Goblin deck with updated deck list, top 8 matchups in the format, and not going to want to miss that. Alright, CoolStuffInc.com, check it out. Also, you can go shopping and use promo code JIM5, 5% off your order, too. Sounds dope. Keep. What's up, Big Evil? Alright, I mean, we got a little Kethis here, a little Shalai action. Does cool stuff sell singles? Absolutely. Alright, a little Bant Scapeshift action. Go get him, Kethis. Write that letter. Write that letter. Thoughts on Hogak? Hogak will be banned. Modern's a dead format currently. This is a pretty good hand. I don't know if we can beat Scapeshift, but their hand is this good. Captain America went 5-0. If you missed it, it's up on YouTube. Yeah. Okay. I mean, Shalai is a faster clock. Tamiyo turns on Kethis, which is kind of cool. Tamiyo seems good in this deck. Realistically, if they cast Scapeshift, we just can't win. So, however unfortunate that is. I mean, you can Tamiyo for Thought Erasure next turn. Yeah, we'll just play Shalai, I guess. I would bet a very large sum of money that Hogak is not a legal Magic card a month from now in Modern. Mythic Championship was essentially a disaster, despite Hogak not winning the tournament. That's kind of gross.
You show remorse. I'll show restraint.
That sucks. I get to bounce Shalai.
I've got it.
They're gonna plus. They try to Scapeshift. They want to Scapeshift on my turn. That's gross.
Every story is an opportunity for new data. To the library.
Valkron says, "Hi, my name is Jim. I don't have a job and I play Arena all day long." Wow. Me too. Because I tap pretty badly, so I can't get the. It doesn't. They just have Scapeshift, and it just doesn't matter. Cornball, 8-month resub. Welcome back. Dronlu's Crusade. I have cast that card before. Yes. Alright, you win. Congratulations. Yeah, this matchup seems pretty hard for us. We got some hate cards though. We got some Ashioks. Might even want, honestly, Unmoored Ego. I know I poo-poo Unmoored Ego. Oh look, we're in the black mode again. The existential mode of Arena. You are the cursor. You may wander along in the nothingness that is life. Now you are sideboarding. Unmoored Ego to remove the land is actually pretty good. But yeah, so we're going to bring in our heroes, bring in our Duresses, bring in our Ashioks. I guess Ruinous Blast is actually pretty good. It kills all the zombies. That's bad. That's bad. She one of those. Take out the Tyrant Scorns. Do I want a Kaya's Wrath? I don't think so. I have to kill my own crap. We're not going to beat the field anyway. I think it's one Gideon's plays. I guess Othakaya is really bad, actually. We can, like, burn them with it, but it's not too good. Does seem like a pretty bad matchup, which is kind of lame, but...
You used to call me on my...
Thanks for following, my friends. If you haven't followed the stream with that follow, and of course watching on YouTube, make sure you follow in there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm home from Spain. Yay. I'm back. I mean, I don't think we can mulligan this hand. You know, like, it's not great against them. Why are we getting all slow again? Come on, Arena. You can do it. We're doing the weird, like, claymation shuffle thing and everything. Yes, the standard right now is very, very powerful because we are at the peak of a rotation, and there's a lot of legal sets. Once things rotate, things will calm down a bit. I actually think it's pretty cool. We have like 2 months here where we're just playing like a pretty busted standard, and then it's just going to rotate in 2 months, which is fine. A little blue-white action. Obviously, we draw Duress at the worst possible time. That's fine. We can just do it next turn. Come on, Arena. Go get him, fart noises. Oh, Terrence, you have a letter. What's up, Velociraptor? It's Teferi.
I know my responsibility. I'll protect you.
Ooh, wow, that's a great time to draw that card. Alright.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Hardly. Alright, they have Krasis, annoying. 2 cards that search, and a Teferi. So let's take the Teferi. Now the question is, do we minus Ashiok or not? Sorry. They have 2 Krasis, they can play a 2/2 Krasis and a 3/3 Krasis. We can Ruinous Blast. I don't think we're really milling them ever. It's like they Krasis for 2, we play Kethis, they attack this for 2, we Urza's Ruinous Blast, they play another Krasis. Yeah, I don't think we do.
You used to call me on my...
That card doesn't search. And they've had a field, too. Wow, that's insanely lucky. Alright. Well, they drew the one card that doesn't search and hit a Field of the Dead. Ain't that about a bitch? I like a block here. No? We're gonna Kethis, and we're gonna Fart Noises too, just cantrip. Heh. What changes things? Maybe now I'm actually interested in firing away here. Bombs away, let's go. Now I wish I'd done it last turn.
Only, I suppose that's how it went.
You just hear Teferi. Drew another land? God, it's so sick. What a sick runner. Alright. Thought Erasure. That's pretty good. Super awkward. See, I'd love to Thought Erasure the Krasis in their hand and also cast Ruinous Blast, but I can't do both. It's actually possible I just Teferi them here and bounce the Krasis, however lame that is.
Behold.
Why do you sound so weird?
I can no longer stand by and watch.
There's casual bounce Krasis.
I got this.
NBD. Good draw.
Hey Jim, good to see you back stateside. /
Blazing Sound. Welcome back, my friend. 11 months. Almost there. Teferi A. It's just still Krasis. Bin that bad boy. Looting won't get banned. Oh God, they're already on Field of Dead tokens. Yep. Alright, so we have some legendary things in the graveyard. We get to Urza's Ruinous Blast, attack them, and keep Ashioking them. I do wish that I had Ashiok them earlier.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
No, I'm not making this up as I go. No. The question is, do I buy back a Fart Noises or nah? Second Krasis is gone. I guess I could have cast it on their turn, sure, but I want to attack, so maybe attacking is not necessary. I can play a second Teferi here and just... What would we even do with it? Probably nothing. Or I could Fart Noises, but I would lose my Ruinous Blast. Field of Ruin. Oh. That's 2 tokens. Ixalan's Binding. Man, they are real rude, you know that?
This has been a nightmare.
Yeah, it's pretty lame. I mean, I can just buy back the Ruinous Blast, so it's not that bad. And like, I've already eaten a lot of the cards in their deck anyways. They're down a field and a couple lands. Library's got 29 cards. Why did the Blast Zone untap? Why did the Blast Zone untap and add a counter? It's a bug? Okay, that's cool. Alright, I mean, this is fine. Plus this.
I've got time.
So I can do it on their turn. I'd rather just activate the Ashiok, I think. Once I do it... Oh no, it doesn't come back. Okay, so... Yeah. This card's pretty good. And I got a whole fresh Ashiok here. A whole new clip. Ready to fire. It's a lot of weird sounds. It is back in the yard, so I can just like Teferi here, just to put another legend in the graveyard to ensure I can do it again next turn. But like they can't beat. They need another binding and another Scapeshift to even do this stuff here. I'm just gonna say go. They're on 17 cards. Yeah, the fact that you can keep recasting it is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Yep. Kaya the Planeswalker, I mean, it's fine. It's not necessarily bad, but
You'll thank me later. That's more like it.
it's interesting. They're plussing Oath of Kaya. Alright, let's just start by... They have 16 cards left. Milyo. Weird sounding person. Yeah, pretty sure we're on the mill plan at this point. Hero of Precinct One. Just like play hero, play new Teferi. Say go. They have 12 cards left. They just can't win, you know. I guess they could have a Scapeshift theoretically, but how many lands do they possibly have in their deck? Right, like. Oh, duh, I've Ashiok and Blind being stupid. Yeah, Blast Zone. So I don't necessarily want to... I don't think it freaking matters. Whatever, just cast something. Guess I just Teferi. Ashiok's pretty good, honestly. That's cool. Like, they're probably gonna Blast Zone for 3. Just gonna kill my crap anyway. So I don't think I'd bother trying to kill Teferi. I guess they can like bounce something. I don't know. Whatever, doesn't matter. They're just gonna deck. I don't think they can kill me before they deck. So. Currently at 12 cards, -4. And we also have Kethis to buy back another Ashiok, so... Yeah. So they can't draw a card up to Teferi.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Whatever. Go. It's your turn. Too much thinking. So they can Blast Zone for 3. Kills my stuff. Now what? Sure. Get their last 2 lands left. Alright, give me the old Kethis. And you go double Ashiok here and just mill them out. Write me a letter. Exile those two.
Only time.
I can cast all the cards in my graveyard. That's pretty cool. That's never come up before. How about Ashiok? Mill you.
That
You have 5 cards left. Yeah, run that back. Oops, I misclicked. Whatever. You lose. Next game. Pro plays. Soundboard's coming, folks. I swear to God. I swear. Yeah, we're just flexing. They have 3 cards left. Whatever. No, they're not attacking Ashiok? That's interesting. Man, Arena's like not about this right now. 2 there, 2 there, 3 there. Yeah. Get you. Eh! Okay, sure. Let's cast some spells in the graveyard, I guess. Let's cast, So they got hexproof, huh? All of our stuff's got hexproof? Kaiv and MK, resubs, welcome back.
1 year hype.
1 year? Oh, damn. That's a long time. Yeah. So, about next turn. What about next turn? Still here. Yeah. Cool. Ashiok is pretty cool. Looking to beat Scapeshift? Boy, have I got a card for you. Alright, just run that back, honestly. Maybe we want to like bring in Narset also just to try and find Ashiok. Because Ashiok was just so good. Like, maybe we don't even bother with Gideon Blackblade and trying to actually attack them. Maybe it's just not worth it. Take out Gideon and take out, like, maybe Vraska. Bring in 2 Narset. Maybe Shalai sucks too. Oh yeah, Othakai is pretty bad. That's true. Let's bring in the 4th Fblthp also to try and find our stuff. Let's try this. Nah, I don't have the Wrath. We have 2 Ruinous Blasts. Our goal is to make it so they can't even cast the Scapeshift, you know? Oh boy, we are in claymation mode now. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 13 minutes, and apparently that's too long for Arena to be open. We can't mulligan this hand. Can we? We're seeing a good number of cards. We have Tamiyo. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. Because he's the pants man. Yeah, he's the pants man. On the draw with a draw here, I think we're fine. If we find a green source, we can cast Kethis into Tamiyo. Obviously, we've drawn 2 non-green sources, which kind of blows, but I think Kethis into Tamiyo will find us our Ashiok pretty fast. Oh my god. So that's pretty awful. Unfortunately, we've drawn 3 Esper lands in a row and with no green, so our hand's pretty bad now. But oh, gross. They just have a Spiral into Route. Wow. Alright. I don't know if our deck can ever beat Spiral into Route on the play. So yeah. Alright. Well, it's been fun, y'all. But we are dead.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint. Trust me, I have a plan.
That is the nuts. Oh god. Yeah, we're dead. I mean, maybe we could have mulliganed. I think we kept this on 3. I mean, their hand was just like so fast that we needed to naturally draw an Ashiok anyway. Another Esper land? God.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
I know our mana base isn't perfect, but any one of these could have been green, you know? Okay. Fighting the good fight here. You can't give up! Boom! Yeah, block that. Something fierce. Get my first legend in the graveyard. Elvish Rejuvenator. Okay. Oh, they had a field too? God, that's so sick.
Welcome to my world. Behold. Remember your
That any good against us? So we've drawn 6 Esper lands in a row. Alright, you got it, Scapeshift opponent. You win. Alright. So, pretty good hand from our opponent, and pretty poopy hand from us. 0-2 so far with this deck. I actually like this deck. That matter seems hard, but... Alright, let's try this again. They milled 2 of our green lands. Yeah, it didn't really matter at that point, I don't think. And the memory leak is really bad. I've only been playing for 2 hours. They gotta clean this up. Arena's so awesome, but they need to like fix stuff like this, or just not gonna be a thing, you know. All right, so super awkward. We have a all Guildgate hand, but perfect mana and a pretty decent spread of cards. I think we keep. Any untapped land in our hand is great. Worst case scenario, we're just playing Scorn on 3 and Teferi on 4. Stop trampoline. This deck's fun. I don't know what we have more of as far as dual lands go, but what? Maybe more blue lands, I believe.
Today is a good day to die.
On the draw, we'd probably ship this. I think on the play, it's like fine. Wow, no land mod fanatic or whatever? I was sure they're going to do that. Okay. I suppose Harbor into Chapel is a better spread of colors. Yeah, maybe Harbor into Chapel's better. So now we're not going to have white on turn 3. Which hoping our Tyrant Scorn is good. Awkward. Awkward. Yeah.
I have just the trick for this.
I think our deck grinds with Esper pretty well. Thanks for following, everyone. Once again, if you haven't followed the stream with that follow button, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. There's our dual land. So now do we just Tamiyo? Get that train rolling? Probably. Tamiyo for like Thought Erasure and set up for a double spell next turn. I like that.
I would like to test a new hypothesis with you.
Sting Scourger seems very bad. It's not a card you'd ever tutor for in those matchups because you're already dead. And it's not a card you really want to draw naturally. It's just not powerful enough.
I know I noted this.
We're going to name Thought Erasure. We're going to whiff. Big whiff, too. 4 spells. Not bad, though. Not bad. Yeah, Sting Scourger is just too low impact. I play one in Legacy because bouncing a... it's good against Show and Tell, specifically. Because you can put in the Matron off the Show and Tell and go get it, and then bounce the Emrakul, but I don't think it's playable in Modern. Kaya...
You could use some.
Hey, we drew Thought Erasure. Well, now we can scry and draw the card we scry. That's cool. And then we can Kethis too, I believe. They have a Teferi in their hand. It's a Teferi and command. That sucks. Wrath, Mortify. Okay. Teferi command. Alright, we probably need to take command here, because we just can't beat that. And then we'll have to fight through this Teferi. We don't really have a good answer to Teferi either. But... can't stop command. I mean, we could, like... I guess we could just buy it back. I'm being dumb. We just buy it back with the thingy. Is it 2 or 3 to buy back? It's 3. We can buy back next turn, though. Yeah, actually, I like that a lot. Godless Shrine. Tilt! Any spell, we can name it with our Tamiyo. Just plus on Thought Erasure again.
Let me aid your research.
So I misclicked. I meant to name Thought Erasure, but we hit Yawgmoth's Vile Offering, and we hit. So... cool, I guess. We're not playing Kethis because they have a bunch of kill spells in their hand. So we're just going to play with the Teferi. Just how he drew it up. I love it.
Excellent timing.
And then we're going to plus this. That's hilarious. Alright, so we need to rebuy our Thought Erasure next turn, and then hit their command. But they drew Elder Spell. What a sicko. Well, there goes our entire plan. And now we're going to lose the command Dreadword. And they hit a... oh my god. Well, everything was fine until they drew Elder Spell. And now everything is terrible. Because they got to Elder Spell, kill both my Planeswalkers, stop my ability to get Thought Erasure, pump their Narset up, draw more cards, and they hit Dovin's Veto. So literally everything that could go wrong just went wrong. And now we're almost assuredly dead. We have no way to stop their command. Even if we did, they drew Dovin's Veto. They just have their own stuff. Like, I guess Kethis can exile some of our stuff. I guess that's true. They still get Teferi though. It's really bad. Alright, I guess we just Kethis. They also have like a Wrath, Mortify. So I can like recast. I suppose recast the baby Teferi, I guess, which kind of sucks. So, exile these two.
Reckoning will come one day.
Exile Tamiyo and Kethis.
I have become too involved with my work.
I guess I could have waited before I did this, but whatever. Exile. Nope, not Teferi. Exile. Those two. I guess they get the Kethis now, but I can't cast this anymore. Whatever.
Keep an open mind.
Search for Escantha too. Oh god, this game was going great when they had a bunch of Wraths in their hand. But see, I should have activated that. I couldn't activate it one more time. Everything's going so slow. Alright.
I am not going to submit.
Where are like the non-over-the-top decks? Are there any like more fair decks we can play against? Like Command the Dreadhorde's like a little over the top for me. We're in Existential Dread here. In the black zone. You are the cursor. You look around you, and you see nothing. Forever. Except for this ad for BCW supplies. Use promo code GYM10 for 10% off your order. And now you are sideboarding. Alright, We're going to want heroes, a Gideon, Narset, Duress. I mean, Noxious Grasp is like okay. What are we cutting here? Overthkai is pretty bad. It can fight against like Planeswalkers, but it's pretty gross. Vraska's fine. Let's cut the oaths, I guess. I'll cut Mox Amber. Mox Amber's not great. Yeah. Cut Mox Amber. I mean, they probably only have one command, so like Ashiok's not like hitting their graveyard's not super important. I don't mind another oath, honestly. Maybe Vraska is just... Was the bar all the way again? I don't think it was. Not gonna lie, Arena's been kind of bad lately. I gotta tighten this shit up. Alright, well, we still have Urza's Ruinous Blast in our deck, which is awful. One mulligan. We'll ship, the Oath. Scrybug. There were 30 seconds left in sideboarding before it blew up on me. Yeah, they gotta... This is... Starting to feel like Magic Online again. Alright, I like Arena because Arena's not Magic Online. Like, this is embarrassing. Give me the old Tefsky. And we're going to plus.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
I mean, I should have to restart after 2 hours, you know? I will restart if I have to, but I really shouldn't. 2 hours is not a long period of time.
If you wish to meditate and prepare.
Kaya's Wrath. What will we ever do? Alright, well, I guess we can just Oath of Kaya. Kill this Flubsky.
You are a mighty warrior. I can see.
Oh, the Kaya's not bad. Oh, the Kaya Teferi is a good interaction. Alright, Teferi is totally fine. Doesn't really affect the board at all.
Load in. This might be a bad idea.
That's not bad. Okay. Really loves to happen my green mana. Oh my god, they have Elder Spell, Teferi, and Command the Dread Horde? Can't beat all these cards. No, I'm not kidding. We actually can't beat all these cards. I mean, Command is the card we literally can't beat, so we have to take that, but this feels really bad. Sorin is not great.
Don't worry, I got this. Enough!
Kaya!
That didn't pan out.
So they can Teferi now.
I've got it.
Not too big on these Shalais. They've not been very good. Not sure what other legends you could play in their place, but Thought Erasure. Thought Erasure is not bad. It's not great. Let's start there. Narcissus is really good too. I mean, we have to take Elder Spell, unfortunately. Bin the land. I mean, I'm pretty sure we have to bounce this Oath and just keep pressuring the Planeswalkers, which kind of sucks, but...
Here we go.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great.
Time for plan B.
This goes to 5. So Oath Teferi. I probably should attack other Teferi, actually. I think I just screwed up. So I'm gonna Oath Teferi twice over the next 2 turns. Yeah, that's unnecessary. Alright, that was bad. Okay. I wasted a point of damage. I should have attacked the other Teferi.
No more games.
Would going 5 color overcomplicate the deck? Yeah, probably.
Hold that thought.
I mean, I didn't think far enough ahead. Where next turn we're definitely going to Teferi, bounce Oath, kill big Teferi.
I have just the
I
trick.
guess we can maybe we wait 1 turn now. The rest, God, stop. They have so many good cards against us. It's almost like we didn't sideboard. I don't know what would matter, honestly, this game. Yeah, pretty lame. Not gonna lie. I guess we're still technically in this game. We have to not draw a card here, which sucks, but we get to kill big Teferi.
Really should have seen that coming.
Welcome aboard.
You cannot see your folly. Hone your prowess.
Oh, and 3. Man, I feel like we did well with this deck last time we played it, before I fixed it. Like 3-2 or something. Oh, and 3. Jeez. The format is pretty over the top right now, where, like, a lot of the things decks are doing are just so powerful that, like, a lot of what you do in the mid-game doesn't really matter. Like, Scapeshift's just like, alright, Scapeshift you. And then this deck's like, alright, command you. Sorry. You know? I guess Mono Blue is also just good against us. But what about, like, you know, attacking and blocking and stuff. I think we're good against those decks. Maybe? Anyone? Help a brother out? Deck list for New Phoenix. You'll see it if we get to it. We'll see. Attacking and blocking in 2019. Yep. Yep. I think Tamiyo is good in this deck, though. Tamiyo seems pretty sweet. What you got for us? Basic Island, huh? Basic Island, you say? It's a nice one. It's a good looking island. Goodbye, Kethis. You are hidden from our hands. Alright, how about fart noises? Okay, that one's not bad. Oh god, we're getting Grixis.
I have practiced against the thoughtfulness before action.
Oh god, Bolus Daddy. Oh man.
I must stay focused.
Focus. Bolus Daddy is pretty good. Thought Erasure again? Leave me alone. Oh, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah, I mean, all of our cards are gone and we have lands in our hand. Kinda sucks. Search for Azcanta? I'm pretty sure it went like 4-1 or 3-2 last time we played this deck. Cry the Carnarium? Sure. Oh my god. Like, I guess we play another one and try and draw a Thought Erasure. Alright, here we go. Yes, I'm sure. That's not bad, actually. That's actually pretty good. Alright, they play Bolus. We get to kill their Bolus, get our Kethis back. Bolus Daddy. Alright, Bolus Daddy's here. We had 4-1 last time? Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Throughout the multiverse.
Shut up.
Another time, Planeswalk reaches the most of my power.
Okay. Let's see here. Why? Oh, that I'm lands. Alright. So why can't I cast this? I have a legendary creature. Most legendary creature ever. Alright, so we're gonna, we get back Kethis and kill Bolus. Or we get Narset. I think we should get back Kethis.
Wipe your bloodline from existence.
Okay. We have 5 in the bin, and we get to bounce this next turn. Disfigure, sure. Might have been better to get Narset, maybe, but I'm not sure. Oh no, leave my Kethis alone. So, and they're almost out of gas. That was new. Alright. Let's just draw Thought Erasure.
I know my responsibility.
That is not quite a Thought Erasure. I should have gotten Narset, I think. Just going for the extra value. I think getting back to 3-4 is dumb. Oh, alright. Fishies. Gone fishing. I mean, I'd much rather they kill my Teferi than play their search for Escant, and I have one more turn to find an answer to it. That's pretty sweet. Why no single Traxos? Why don't you tell me why I should play a single Traxos? Oh god.
All bow before Nicole, but my schemes have been foiled. My schemes are never-ending.
Schemes, lands, schemes. Alright, we can't actually win this game anymore because they're going to flip Escant and we just can't win. I got a Sati flood a little bit there. The arena's a little buggy right now. A little buggy. I got some work to do. I got to sideboard really fast here. Up, we're in the nothingness zone. You are the cursor. You look around you and you see nothing. Close your eyes and feel the void. This is sideboarding. Alright, sideboard really fast. They don't screw us again. Narset, Gideon, Hero, taking out Vraska, Ruinous Blast. Come on, just go faster. Ruinous Blast, Mox Amber, Tyrant Scorn, Oath of Kaya. Oath of Kaya. Go. Go, 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 go. So much more value. Isn't Traxos the 7/7? What's the value there? It's the 7/7 for 4. It's not a value card, it's a big beatdown card. The card's not very good. Just like very bad against Teferi. Like, it needs things to happen for it to be good. It's just not a very good Magic card. It's cool. It'd be fine in some matchups. They couldn't kill it, but it's real bad against Teferi. It's not great against decks going over the top of you. It just dies. It's not a great card. Yet probably the timer starts when that lag happens, and we're in the nothingness zone. The good news is, though, we get to sideboard for like the first time ever in life, so that's cool. Yeah. Sounds great. Alright, here's our sideboard plan. Go and beat down. Yeah, it's a Hero of Precinct One. What you can do about it? Thought Erasure me. I should have known. I should have known. It's got to be Kethis here, right? No, it's Teferi. Oh. So they probably have removal. It's fine, though. Might have like the devil or something. Ooh, that's pretty good. me write you a letter. Yeah, smash and bash. What you got for me? They left Disfigure in? What did they see last game that they could Disfigure? Alright, you're up. Oh, I think they timed out? That's so funny. So they timed out and didn't sideboard, and because of that, they have cards that are good against us. They probably would have sideboarded out. Love it. You'll love to see it. Alright, well, play Nicol Bolas. Cool. And don't spell pierce me. So I'm pretty sure we're going to kill that and get back their Nicol Bolas. Right? So that's better than getting back our Kethis, I think. This Kethis probably just dies. Let's get some extra value out of this. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering is a pretty powerful magic card. That's true, I have Teferi out. Passive bunked.
I've got time.
Please don't have Bolas. That's pretty good for us. They cast Drawn from Dreams, and we each get to cast Thought Erasure. That's nice. Nice. Very nice.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Trust me, indeed. Thought Erasure. Bolas, Bedevil. It's gotta be Bolas. Bolas way too good. Top card, Thought Erasure. No, thank you. Wow.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
That's interesting. Shalai. I was holding the land because I don't have a good reason, honestly. I should just play it. Oh yeah, you love to see it. Problem is now our secret's out that we have Hero of Precinct One in our deck. Do we board out? I mean, they have Disfigure and like Ritual of Soot and all this garbage, but the rest of our cards kind of blow, so this is fun. Run it back. We have no red mana to transform Bolas. Gotta play some red lands in our deck so we can really maximize the utility of our opponent's cards. I don't think Bolas exiles, although it might. I'm not sure offhand. Thanks for following, everyone. If you haven't followed, hit that follow, but of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Remember, folks, bcwsupplies.com. 10% off using promo code GYM10. Best gear on the market. Deck Guard Elite Sleeves, Deck Guard 2s, deck lockers, binders. I've been using their stuff for the last 4 years. And you should too. Check it out, bcwsupplies.com. 10% off. Promo code GYM10. Buy yourself a 6-pack of sleeves for like $25 and save yourself some money. Don't buy sleeves for $12 at every tournament you go to. Be smart. You're a Magic player. Come on. Think ahead. Excuse me. Oh boy. Oh god. We're in like claymation mode here. Did it give me an Esper control deck by accident? We can't keep this hand. We can't keep the sand. That's better. What's the bottom here, though? That's a tough one. That's the tough one. Might just be duress, honestly. Yeah. Phoenix would be after this, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have time or not. Be the hero you are meant to be. Triple Glacial Fortress, not ideal. Not ideal here, color-wise. That's okay. Dead. This figure's a good magic card. Oh, God. We Teferi here, or are we fart noises? Bouncing a Bolus with Teferi is pretty bad. They have Bolus next turn. They just get to attack it, which is bad, too. This bouncing Search is, like, fine. Yeah, alright, fine. Well. Alright then. Guess I didn't play around the gate. I mean, I don't particularly want to play Kethis into removal, although if it's Bedevil, I kind of want them to use it, so I have to my Teferi sticks. Screw it. I can cast fart noises too. That's actually a pretty dope turn. Not a bad turn 4. Kethis plus fart noises. Draw a card. Can't cast duress. Any paper this weekend? No. I am hopefully working on moving this weekend. We shall see. Never know. I mean, could certainly be worse. Could certainly be worse. There might be an argument for duressing first here, because I think it's pretty likely they have Bolus Planeswalker in their hand. But they also have discard spells and stuff too, so not necessarily safe in my hand either. They go Bolus here, we're in pretty big trouble. Yeah, they definitely have Bolus. They've been that. So we're looking for a 5th land. The Devil. I will bet a big time high five that they have Nicol Bolas, Dragon God in their hand. Who wants to take the bet? Anyone? Boom. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, so they have Negate and an Escanta flipped. So this Shalai has to beat this flipped Escanta. That's tough. Oh my god. Off the top. Oh god, this is gross. Somebody help me. Somebody save me. That's not gonna save me. That's a grizzly bear. Yeah, definitely can't beat Escanta ever. So yeah, I mean, we got 8 lands. Chandra, Awakened Inferno. Yeah, we're pretty dead. And I like this deck, too. This deck is fun. You know, everyone's been very, very rude to us all day.
I'm Chandra.
We 5-0 with Captain America.
Room to fight in.
Alright, you win. You win, opponent. I capitulate. 5-0 run with Captain America. 0-4 run so far with this Kethis deck. We are gonna win a goddamn match though. All right. We went 4-1 with this deck last time we played it, and it was definitely worse. Had a bunch of temples in it. Mana base is terrible. This is it. Let's go. What's Captain America deck? If you missed it, it'll be up on YouTube. That's right, my YouTube. Oh my god. Alright, that's a great end. You haven't Thought Erasure on 2 very often. That's part of the problem. You can either be 1-4 or 1-0 after this. It's all about perspective. I love it. Good way to look at it. Grixis again? God, we're definitely in platinum right now. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess. Sure. Oh, them playing Swamp is good. They would have played probably any other land they drew. Came in tapped, so... Need to find another Thought Erasure before they find a 2 more lands for Nicol. Oh yeah, no land. You love it. You love to see it. Teferi, Teferi, Raveling time. I think I just bounce this. Got some cards. Do that. How come whenever you watch the stream it's laggy? Listen, it's Arena's fault. It's not my fault. I do have a new computer back there. I haven't had time to set it up yet, but I will at some point. Hopefully after we move, which will be soon. Hopefully. Who knows what's going on. Alright, give me something good here. We have like 5 lands in our hand practically. That's a good one. That is a good one. And they have drawn... I really hate how we're going to get destroyed this game. Just hate it. It makes me so unhappy. Full house. Now it's 2 pair. So they never draw land. We always draw land. But Screw beats Flood. So Fblthp, no! This is insane. Just play Field of the Dead. Oh god, they drew a land.
My brow meditate and prepare.
Alright, I mean...
If I'm not back in 5 minutes.
It's still really bad.
Just wait longer.
Only have 1 legend in our graveyard, so it's not going to do us any favors.
This was overwhelming.
They play a land, I'm going to concede. Oh god, we're in the nothingness zone again. You are the cursor. You feel empty, yet you must satisfy the curiosity of the outer reaches of your mind. Feel the darkness and the black space.
Holy crap, dude!
Imagine what your sideboarding might look like if it was there. And there it is. Go fast before it crashes on us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go! Damn Grixis decks. Damn Grixis decks.
You used to call me on my.
Quality level low. Play first. It's a hand. Plays. I give him the old Dureskies. What's up, Clyde Frog? I watched the Picard trailer. It just looks like whatever to me. I don't know. Like, Discovery Dispersal. That card's good. Alright, so they have a land light kind of stinky hand. Ritual of Soot, Bedevil, a couple discoveries. They've been a Chandra. Their mana base is slightly ambitious. Do we minus Teferi? I think so.
I can no longer stand by and watch. Oh, I've done the hero
Okay.
thing before.
It's not bad.
I put a bunch of
Alright.
new burn spells. Don't worry. I brought company.
Hopefully we might get a Star Trek that's not Grim Dark War Death Battle. Yeah, I mean, Star Trek has been garbage for the last, like, decade. Which is why I'm not very excited about it, so... I don't know why Quentin Tarantino would be good at making Star Trek, but... Alright, anything you play gets bedeviled anyway. I guess Kethis is more important than Shalai. Shalai's been kind of bad. Yep.
Fire spreads fast.
They plussed? That's interesting. So now we can Teferi? Probably just Teferi plus here, honestly. I don't really have a good answer for Teferi at the moment. Seems a little too good to pass up. What's up, Bungle Fever?
Trust me, no time for a break.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, the Abrams Star Trek movies are really bad, so... I did not eat a bunch of delicious Spanish food, no. Flashback Bedevil.
Remember that
Sure.
spell.
And now we just kill Chandra, and we get to play Kethis and kill Chandra. Tilt. Well, they have Ritual anyway, so just Kethis. I only have one white? Oh, God. Why are you like this? I can't cast Oath of Gaia. Draw a white source. God damn it. Alright, go.
We can do this together.
That's super awkward. Alright. This is fine, I guess. They have no Ritual of Soot. They can... Can't flashback Ritual of Soot, right? No.
Perhaps today is a good day to die.
Yeah, I could have just Oath to kill Chandra. That might have been better. I'd like to see Kethis live this turn. If we get to untap with Kethis in play, I think we're in decent shape. Let me see my damn graveyard. Let's play Teferi. Duress. Discovery is a good start. Let's do that. That sounds great. Bin 2 lands. Draw card. Okay, also good. Oh boy.
I can't believe Mother Ludi gave us homework.
Hello. Okay. They don't have any Bolus Daddies in their graveyard. That sucks. Alright, let's just dress see what they have. Maybe they have one in their hand. Doesn't make sense, but they do. Ooh, boy. Ooh. Okay. Alright, give me that. And kill that. Thank you.
I'm asleep for a week.
Once again.
Oh. Grixis player can't handle the old Bolus ski. I guess Vraska has a place if they're playing so many Chandras. And let's cut something that sucks. Let's cut one of these Shalais. Shalai blows pretty bad. Yeah, Vile Offering is a very powerful card. Vile Offering is great. The Urza's Ruinous Blast is also really good, but like we haven't played the matchups where it's good yet, unfortunately. Alright. This is it. The last game with this deck. Can we win a match with this deck? Give me your energy. Give me your energy in chat, please. Give Arena your energy, and maybe we can get through loading our decks here. Keep. To the library. Okay. I think we're gonna have fart noises. I think they have like negate or they have some sort of spell here. They left up as 2 mana. Interesting. Alright, well, we're about to find out. Probably gets negated. No. Yeah, Bolus, Ritual, Grasp. Alright, well, Grasp is pretty good against our our Tamiyo here. Watery Grave is a swamp. Yeah, Bolus Daddy's here. Ship off, I guess Watery Grave. Doesn't matter that much. Let me get to Tamiyo Plus. Naming, I'd like to name a 4 of and try and hit here.
Let us see if your talents are worth counting on. Seek and find.
Might just be Thought Erasure. I guess Teferi's fine too, actually. It's like baby, I want to name a 4 of for sure. It's baby Teferi or Thought Erasure. Yeah, it's baby Teferi. Okay. What's up, Lobmancer? Sup, G? This is a magic card. Yep. Will they Ritual of Soot?
Stop interrupting me.
Yep. Eh! One off. Okay. Let's try a Thought Erasure now. So we can bounce discard.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
Rick. Alright, now we can get back Kethis. They have 2 cards in hand. Yeah, sure. This card is great. To the library. I think decently good here. Tamiyo seems good in this deck. I like Tamiyo a lot. This deck probably wants more Tamiyos. How much of his deck survives rotation? Decent amount of it, right? Sure.
Don't start any fires without me.
That's annoying. They can Noxious Grasp us. I think we can just get it back and cast it again, which is fine. It seems awful. So they kill this, and we just attack and kill Vershandra, and then buy it back and cast it again?
Remember this one?
Alright, yeah, resolve.
I will not stand for such violence.
Okay, actually, we are going to draw step Thought Erasure them instead, because that seems
right
dope. Look, you're not happy, I'm not happy, nobody's happy, we get it, alright?
I know my responsibility. No, I am not making this up as I go.
Get you, get you, get you, get you. Oh, oh, that was a good one. We won a match! We did it! Ah! Ah! We won a match. Not a game. A match. So yeah. I think his deck is better than our record would indicate. Thanks for following, mister. If you haven't followed, stream that follow, and of course watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. We're in meditation zone again. Tamiyo is good. Sorin's bad. I would cut a fart noises. I didn't understand how the card worked. Definitely want at least 2 Tamiyos. The Shalais are also pretty bad. Maybe you just want to main deck the heroes, honestly. Maybe. I'm not sure. But this deck's super cool. I think there's definitely something here that's very playable. Ashiok was good in the board. Our heroes were good out of the board. Maybe they want to be in the main deck. But they play badly with Urza's Ruinous Blast. So I think you just want to have heroes. Whenever you're boarding out Urza's Ruinous Blast, you want to board in hero. but you probably want to start Urza's Ruinous Blast, I think. I'm not sure, but deck's cool. Better than 1/4 for sure. So, but all right, folks, that's gonna do it. I don't have time for the Phoenix deck, unfortunately, because John's a hockey game in like an hour. But I love y'all, and if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, and if you're watching on Twitch, follow. And I might be on tomorrow, and hopefully I'll figure things out behind the scenes here so I can stream more, and that would be cool. So I can do all the stuff I've been talking about doing for a while. So I love y'all. Y'all great. Make sure you follow. And again, don't forget, coolstuffinc.com. Check out my articles. 2 articles on goblins back to back. Alright, get your full sideboard guide, your full deck guide, deck tech, a video. It's all here at coolstuffinc.com. Alright? Check it out, coolstuffinc.com. Alright?